Cheers, mate. Good luck.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be
Hello and welcome to my Norwegian Ultra training series, where I've given myself 4 months to take my 50k PB down from 7 hours 22 to sub 6:30. Can it be done? I don't know, but that's what we're here to find out. Thanks for joining me, and here's what happened in week 11. Hi folks, welcome to week 11. Getting towards the peak part of the plan now, so week 11 out of 18, and this is the second week of that 4-week sort of peak block where the volume's going to be as high as it is throughout the entire plan. Last week was about 63 kilometers, which was the highest so far. I expect this one will be similar, although the long run is going to be a little bit longer. The session's going to be a little bit shorter, so it should balance out and end up in about the same place, maybe 63 kilometers if all goes well. No strength training again today, even though it is on the plan for every Monday. Still getting issues with the shoulder, so I've finally bitten the bullet and got myself booked in for a sports massage on Wednesday, so looking forward to seeing whether that sorts things out, fingers crossed. So I'm about to head out for the first run of the week on the Monday, 45 minutes easy, and yesterday on the Sunday I enjoyed running around the North Wingfield Nature Reserve so much, I'm going to go and do it again. That's not one of the usual routes that I pick, so it was a bit of novelty just running up and down there. Just nice trails. The only minor issue I had is you quite often go past people walking the dogs, and it's quite a narrow path, so you have to kind of make way for each other, and because it's only short, less than a kilometre out and then the same back, you're kind of passing the same people multiple times if you're out there for 40 odd minutes. So yeah, I kind of abandoned ship and did a loop around the estate last time just to finish things off, so I didn't have to keep embarrassingly passing by the same people. But yeah, see how it goes today. Hopefully it's fairly quiet. It is spitting with rain, so I guess we'll find out. Saw a massive bird take off out of a tree. Didn't see what it was though. It's disappearing into the trees over there now, quite a long way away. I think it might be a Ukrainian death hawk or something like that, probably. I know a lot about birds. Okay, I've done 2 full out and backs on the trails, and now I've passed 2 dog walkers. It was quiet for the first 2, so I'll finish off on the roads. Alright guys, welcome to Tuesday. I got back from work about an hour ago. I was starving hungry, so I had some flapjack. Just sat on the bed while I ate that, watched a bit of YouTube, fell asleep, woke up after a 10-minute power nap or something like that, and yeah, just got myself ready to do the run. I wasn't really feeling it earlier, I was pretty tired, but thankfully the little nap seems to have perked me up. Actually it's probably as warm as it looks today. It's 15 Celsius, so definitely shorts and t-shirt weather. I'm going to get down on the nature reserve and yeah, get this 3 by 12 minutes done. Catch you in a bit. Right, first 12-minute rep done. About 4:32 a kilometre pace, I think that one. Wearing the Adidas Takumi Sen 8s. First time in ages. I've been favouring the Pumas a lot lately, so thought I'd give them a try. So far so good. Not the most stable feeling shoe, but feel good to run in. Alright, got it done and really enjoyed it, as you probably would have guessed. They always say how you feel is a lie before you set off for a run, don't they? So yeah, no matter how tired I was, it was worth getting out there. Soon woke me up going at those speeds, and yeah, it was a good run. Really nice evening for it. I'm not sure, I wasn't sure how to tackle doing runs leading up to the sports massage that I've got booked on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Tuesday now, I've just done a session, so there might be a bit of DOMS there, especially in my calves. And I've got a 45-minute easy run, I think it is, for tomorrow after work. So whether I do that, I'm not sure. I probably will. I've tried to avoid running before all my previous sports massages, and of course they've gone fine, but I've never tried it this way, running all the way into the lead up. So I guess there's only one way to find out. Give it a test run, as they say. Alright folks, it's Thursday now. Yesterday, about 8 p.m. Wednesday night, I went and got the sports massage done. Had an hour and a half full body session. I told the chap I wanted my legs, make sure they were in good condition because I'm doing a lot of running, and then to focus on shoulders and upper back so that I could hopefully deal with this kind of left shoulder issue that's been plaguing me for a while. And yeah, went through all that. Legs are feeling fantastic. Neck movement is a lot more free than it was previously. There's still some lingering aches, I have to say. The day after, he did suggest that I might have strained or pulled a muscle that's causing this aching down the arm, rather than that being something that you know, a massage could deal with straight away. And there are some sort of lesser aches I can still feel if I put my neck in certain positions, but everything is a lot better than it was. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to let the muscle heal in the shoulder and just give the strength training a swerve for a while. But yeah, last night's run, I didn't actually do that. I just moved it to today, seeing as I didn't think I'd be doing the Thursday strength session. I thought I'd just move the run to today. So I'm off to do my 40 or 45 minutes easy. I'll have to check the plan before I set off, but yeah, I'm out to do that now. Alright guys, it's Friday afternoon. Hopefully the noise from the neighbours who are having some work done isn't too loud. Quick update before I head out for this run. Probably won't take the camera with me. But yeah, the sports massage went well. Freshened everything up, got rid of all the sort of muscle related aches and pains. Legs are feeling good, neck, shoulders, back, all that's feeling a lot better than it was. But there was one point during the treatment where he asked me whether I ever got sort of pins and needles with these aches and pains, and I thought, obviously for not long enough, and just went, not that I can remember. But yeah, thinking about it, I do get these weird sort of aches in my arm, and I sort of kind of rub it with my other hand and shake off and just kind of make it go away. I'll try my best to. But I've never really stopped and thought about whether I'm getting tingling sensations with it, and I think actually I have been. And what I've discovered now is if I sort of put my neck in a certain position, I can feel the weird nerve-like sensation going all the way across my shoulder and down my arm, and I can sort of trigger a little bit of pins and needles if I muck about with it too long, which I'm obviously trying not to do. So yeah, I think that might be that the reason why the pain's been so sort of, I don't know, nebulous. I've not been able to sort of pinpoint it very often. It seemed to be in lots of areas at once, and it seems to be because it's possibly an irritated nerve, and it's affecting, you know, from my neck to my hand basically, and it just tends to focus in different places at different times, and I've felt it mostly in the sort of the back of my arm and top of my shoulder. So I think that's what I'm dealing with. It's obviously self-diagnosed at this point, but the prompt from the guy at the sports massage place is what sort of made me look into that. So yeah, I'll see whether I can treat that. I think slouching and bad posture may be one of the main contributors that's got me to this point, so just see if I can get some exercises and keep my posture a bit better for the time being, and hopefully in a week or two that should clear itself up, but I guess we'll find out. Morning folks, it's Saturday and it's race day, but not for me. I'm off to see a friend. You may have watched Greg's channel. Greg runs ultras. Well, today he's travelled all the way up from the deepest, darkest, somewhere down south. Not quite sure where he lives. And he's doing a race that starts and ends in North Wingfield. It's one that's organised by First Light Adventure, who do the Spire Ultra. And the race today is Trails of Mina. It's a marathon on the local trails. So once I've met Greg in person for the first time and possibly seen him off in the race, I'll be doing my long run. Switch things around a bit today. Rather than jump into the next section of the Spire Ultra for today's long run, I'm going to do the tail end of the route. Start at the end and go up and then back, and just get that final bit revisited today. So I'm just going to walk up to the community centre, see if we can spot Greg, and I think Baldman Running is also coming to meet up with us today. Again, he's not racing, we're just here to see Greg off, so hopefully they're both there and ready. So I'll get up there and see what's happening.
1 minute. Cheers, mate. Good luck. All the best. Thank you.
Alright, have a good race, guys. Good luck. See ya.
Off you go.
Yeah, I'm off for a training run, mate. I'm not in today.
I'm waiting. I always go from back.
That's it.
Don't get in anybody's way then, do you?
Yeah, good fun.
You don't get in any trouble or anything, do you? Exactly. That's the one. It always worked for Mo Farah, didn't it? So.
That's it. Right, mate.
Take care, mate.
Best
I
of luck.
raised you earlier. I didn't realise you were hanging around and being. You obviously had to do some, celebrity
Networking
work.
and that. Autographs. Take care, mate. Have a great
Thank
one,
you.
buddy.
Go steady. Alright, just spent a good hour chatting with people I knew who were running the race today, Trails of Mina. So it's good to bump into everybody and have a bit of a natter. They've all headed off to start the race now, and yeah, Jason's running back home and I'm just about to start my long run. So just on the 5 Pits Trail at the tail end of the Spire route, I'll get this 2 3/4 hour run done as an out and back, and then yeah, that'll be this week's long run done. I should just have 40 minutes easy, which is optional tomorrow, so I'll see how I'm feeling after this. Starting to warm up nicely. I think it's about 10 Celsius this morning. The fog's beginning to clear slowly. Just taking my jacket off and my gloves and my buff. Starting to sweat. But yeah, looking like a nice day for it. Right, that's the first wee stop of the morning. Not doing bad. I left the house at 10 to 8, walked up to the start line, spent an hour there, and then I'm about almost half an hour into my actual run. Starting to feel a bit hungry and thirsty. Almost time for half a flapjack when I get to 5k. It should be in about 5 minutes. It's a bit muddy on this bit. Looks like this morning's race goes this way at some point. Maybe I'll bump into some of the runners, although I think they started going in the opposite direction, so could be a while before they get here. Just approaching the bit where the Spire route crosses over the bypass, and you get mixed feelings at this point in the race. It is a sign that you're approaching home. Not too many kilometers to go after this. But there's a few decent climbs to tackle before you get back to that finish line. Right, just had the half a flapjack. I've started to find myself just recently preferring to fuel when I'm on a flat or a downhill, even if I'm walking, because if I'm going uphill, even if I am walking, having been running a few seconds earlier, I'm having to breathe through my mouth too deeply. to deal with food at the same time. I can't breathe very well through my nose. As soon as I take a deep breath in through my nose, the nostrils tend to close up, like they're just too small. So I may experiment with the sticky tape that opens your nostrils up that Neil uses on a up and run, see if that helps my particular situation. Otherwise, if I'm eating and walking on a flat or a downhill, it seems to be more efficient because I can just, you know, get through the food a lot quicker without having to struggle for breath and take a longer period to get through it. So that's my current thinking. Another thing I've been working on recently is my downhill running on trails. I've always been quite fast, in my opinion, at running downhill, even when it's quite technical. Really enjoy it, just bombing down, picking your way between the stones and holes and everything. But I don't think that does your knees any good. So from what I can gather, the best way to approach it is to just try and be smooth, not bomb it, not take giant steps, which I knew anyway, but try and keep them even smaller than I have been doing, and just almost flow and tiptoe your way down, so you're still moving smoothly, but yeah, not quite as fast as I had been doing previously. And I think that should protect my knees a bit better over the ultra distance, but we'll see. Right, just walking up this hill towards where Sutton Scarsdale Hall is, and roughly where I am now would be the end of the, I think it would be the 45-kilometre point of the Spire Ultra route. Also seems to be part of Trails of Mina because I keep seeing the signs. So yeah, when I break my race up into 5k chunks for pacing on the day, this is going to be one of those, I don't know, landmarks, would you call it, checkpoints in my head, where I can just check my pacing, see how I'm doing. It is at 45 kilometres though, so not holding out too much hope I'll be bang on target, but you never know your luck. Right, just on my way up the field from what's usually the last checkpoint, the one with food on the Spire race. Just got up to this stile though, not quite sure what's going on. There's an arrow pointing that way, obviously into the hedge. So please close the gate. The gate is locked. Yeah, so that's going to be a real pain on Spire Ultra Day, because there's no lower step for the stile. You've got to kind of reach all the way up, you know, almost 2 foot above the ground, and then clamber over. Wow, I'm not even fancying it today. I made it over. To top things off, there was bird poo on top of the post where I put my hand. It's all going very well. Right, just had a bit of an uphill section. I've made it as far as the woods that you get into when you get off the Transpennine Trail near Arkwright town. So yeah, a decent distance for the first leg of this long run. Now I'll turn around and head back. I'm on 1 hour and 23 now, so that should be just right for the 2 hour 45 long run. Always a moment of dread on the Spire route, this bit, as you're getting towards the end of the race and you've got to climb up the hill and then up another hill. Seems to go on forever until you get back to the Sutton Scarsdale Hall right at the top. So this is the first little false summit, and you can see the hall is right over there on the horizon. Starting to see some runners from the race now, so I head back down. Hi, you doing well?
Yeah, thank you.
Hold on, mate. Hold on, guys. Hold on, mate. Hold on. Hold on, mate. Well done. Well done, mate. Well done, mate. Right, just running past the community centre where the race started this morning. It's about 2 hours 45 into my run. So yeah, don't know if anyone's going to have finished yet. I've just got a 5-minute jog home, then I'm done. Really good morning out, I think that goes without saying. And that route I've done this morning is really perfect training for the Spire Ultra. I've started at the end of the race, gone up the tail end of the race, so I'm kind of tired an hour and 20 something minutes into the run, and then turn round, and then it's a really good simulation of kind of finishing the race on tired legs, you know, all the hills you've got to contend with. Good practice sort of pacing it, seeing which bits are runnable and which bits you need to walk. I was fueling like I would be on race day, getting the flapjacks early on and then a gel towards the end. I've got the water and electrolytes with me, so yeah, really good simulation this morning, so enjoyed it and got some benefit hopefully. Looking back at how week 11's gone then, and as I'm here on my Sunday easy run, feels pretty good. I think it's been a successful week. Managed to hit just about the same mileage as last week, as we're in the second week of this peak phase, so another sort of 62-63 kilometre week. Decent sub-threshold session on the Tuesday. I got that sports massage done, so things are feeling a lot better now. Just got to deal with that tingling nerve issue, but other than that, pretty much 100% success. So happy with week 11. Looking ahead then, and week 12 is going to be another big one. The long run goes up to 3 hours. Should be on the Spire Ultra route again. And there's another massive sub-threshold session, the final big one, 4 by 12 minutes, like I did a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, after that the sub-threshold sessions calm down quite dramatically, so this is the last big one. I'm actually looking forward to it. So that's week 11 in the bag. Thanks for joining me again, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good